got to have faith. As a man of the Most High, you got to have faith in these last days.
Alright, so this is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 11.
You got a question, brother?
There we go. There we go. That goes to the ones that turn their ears from the light.
Because he was looking back the whole way, and as soon as I asked if he got a question, he had to get to step it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because
the Lord will remember that, though, man. The Lord will sit there and judge me. You know, call out to the Lord. You know, hey, it's like I have my servants here, trying to give you the word, and you know they called out to you, and you just kept it moving. Like, you know.
Yeah, he who turneth his ear away from hearing the law of the Most High, even his prayer shall become an abomination.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
So continuing on with the word, this is the book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 11. It says, put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Stand against the wiles of the devil. Man, how many wiles of the devil are there out here?
Uncountable number.
Yeah, man.
Uncountable number, man, because it's all the wiles of the devil. What he's done is weaponized everything.
Everything's on its head.
Against primarily the children of Jacob.
That's right.
You know? So the wiles of the devil is crazy. They go in depth, man. They do a diligent search. You know? Yeah.
Esau's blessing was a sword.
That's right.
So he's used that sword to the best of his ability. That's why I think a lot of these Israelites that you see marching, the Grandmaster J, you know, the NFAC, like Esau, if he wanted to, man, he'd send a drone strike and just wipe them all out, man. He wouldn't even have to get off his sunbed for that, man. Literally do it from his phone, you know, just press the buttons and black, you know, NFAC done, man. You know what I mean? Like, where's my Mai Tai? You know what I mean? Like,
But that's the spirit of ISUPK. That's the same spirit.
Yeah,
you know, gun range and man. No, you know what
This
I mean?
my block. This my spot.
My
This
spot.
loyal.
Yeah.
This loyal.
This loyal, yeah. Come on, man. Come on.
even though the scriptures say the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, we got to trust in the Most High. We got to step out some serious faith in these times. But you know, when you're like the ISUPK, you want to be carnal. You know, you want to take guns and you know.
That's right.
No, what do they say? No cowards in our camp.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
So all of that comes to a head within these last days.
That's right.
You know?
That's
all
right.
of that comes to a head within these times that we're living in. Because why? The truth is being revealed on a daily basis, and the Most High is bringing out truth upon this earth.
That's right.
For who? For the men who is ordained to see it.
That's
you
right.
know? I mean, what's them guys called? No effing around. No
NFAC, yeah, not fucking around coalition, I think.
Coalition. Oh, shit. Yeah. These guys.
I watched a clip of them the other day, and they're walking, marching, all out of order, just marching. One of them drops the clip.
Oh,
the other one's like sort of, you know, misfires and.
That's because he's.
And then with fringes, and then a guy with
Yeah,
fringes also.
and that was all set up, man.
Come on.
They're trying to tie us in with that, man.
Yeah.
And all you've done is you just looking at it's almost like the NFAC have got the stick and they're poking a murder hornet nest. And the murder hornet's being Esau, Edom, and their weapons. Now you see all these militia guys and everything getting their guns and everything like that. You just keep your eyes open because they are getting ready to pounce. And obviously the election, a couple of days away from now?
Yeah.
So who knows what's going to happen?
Man, it's about to get real.
You know, as men of the Lord, you know, we're excited about these times, man, because we know what time it is. We know what we're coming into and what comes next.
You know,
Most High willing, we are part of that number, you know. But it's exciting times, man. It's exciting time to be alive.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Sorry, man. Sorry. I saw on Sanetta TV they were saying, look at these proud brothers and sisters. These guys are with their guns and everything, the rifles and shit. Look at this, man. Look how they got their guns. You know, Sanetta TV. This was I think some Benjamin dude bugged out of his mind. And
Shaka Atmos with his dreadlock.
I was thinking to myself,
It's shit like.
what the hell, man? I was thinking, those same proud sisters that you got there, when bullets start hitting them and their face tear off and whatnot, you know, you're gonna bug the hell out.
Yeah, that shit's about to get real.
You know what I mean? When bullets tear them up in front of your face.
That's it, man.
You see,
You hear the screams.
Muscle-bound men crying like women.
Yeah, man.
Prevailing like
Shit's
women,
gonna get
man.
real.
That's right.
That's it, man. We're coming into a time unlike any other, man. You know?
That's it.
Yeah, really, man.
Oh yes, like it. So this is Ephesians 6:12. It said, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world."
Yeah, yeah. So we wrestle not against flesh and blood. So Esau don't care if you're not fucking around anymore. You know what I mean? Because it's not a carnal affair, and he knows that the only way he can have a hand in this game still is to keep it carnal.
Yeah.
So really and truly, what you're doing is playing into that sweepstakes which Esau has put forth. You know what I mean? That's the only way he's got a shot in the game,
Yep.
is to keep it carnal.
Yep.
Once we turn to our power and start calling on the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh,
That's right.
it's a wrap.
That's once we
You
get
know what I
once
mean?
we get spiritual. Because
And we know that the whole house of Israel ain't gonna do that.
that's right.
Are we cared? Are we going to shed a tear over that? No, no one bit. Because the Most High Himself is out for just the elect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Let me start with that. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. It says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places."
Spiritual wickedness in high places.
That's right,
So
man.
all what's filtering down to the people as you find it now has already been planned in the high places of this devil. Yeah?
That's right, man.
Of this devil. So this is what we have here. We have an agenda being set, and we have it carried out within the people. You know what I mean? So we who can see in the darkness, we who are the lights, the actual lights burning in the darkness, the lively stones that you see before you, we are shining that light onto that darkness. But people rather darkness than light, you know? So they're not going to turn from their wicked ways. People love to be wicked. You know, Jake loves to be wicked. He has exceeded the wickedness of the wicked.
That's right, man. Jake is wicked as all hell, man.
So he's not going to turn, you know? But the elect are out there still. The elect are out there still. And that's who we're crying out for. Once the elect are done, that's why we can't step into that carnal realm. Because once we step into that carnal realm, that's Esau's realm. Whether we're effing around or not. You know what I mean? We ain't effing around here, doing the will of the Most High. This is our realm, the spiritual realm. Yeah?
Yeah, so this is verse 13. It says, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand."
And having done all, to stand. Take on the whole armor, and having done all, stand. You know what I'm saying? What does standing entail? Not bitching out. That's what it entails. You know what I mean? What does standing entail? Maybe your death. You know?
Yeah.
If the Most High wills it. Maybe embarrassment with your work colleagues. Maybe that's what it entails. Maybe imprisonment. You know? We are not carnal people. We are not going to take up arms to fight against anybody. We are just bringing down this wicked society with the truth of the Most High.
That's it, man.
And that's it. And that's what we were ordained to do. Read, bro.
Thus saith the Lord. So this is verse 14. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness.
Yeah, loins girded with truth. You know, the truth of the Holy Scriptures. You know, the Scriptures manifest in everyday life as well, especially the prophecies. So the truth which is happening in the earth, we declare it. You know. Go on.
Verse 15. It says, "And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace."
With the preparation of the gospel of peace. Well, what did we read in Psalms, in the first book of Psalms? We read, his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in the law he meditates day and night. Mm-hmm. That is preparation right there. You know, preparing for times like this, preparing to give an answer to wicked people when they ask us through a scoffing notion or whatever. You know, preparing to give intellectual stimulus to our brothers out there who really want to know. You know what I mean? Read.
Verse 16. "Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked."
Now that is so important right there. Above all, taking the shield of faith. Faith can only be given by the Most High. You know, you can't go to the gym and build up your faith. You know what I mean? Like you can on a carnal thing. You see, faith is on such a spiritual level that it can only be given by the Most High. You can't develop a skill in faith. You know what I mean? Faith can only be given by the Most High, and that is how it's set up. Because if you could develop faith and build faith, Esau would have all the faith because he does such a diligent search of everything. Searches out the mountains, searches out the sky, searches out the sea. You know, so if you could build up your faith and exercise your faith and, you know, build it up more and more like a skill, Esau would have that faith. He'd have institutions where you could get faith. You know what I mean? Come and get a degree in faith. You know what I'm saying? But you can't get faith.
He would try to buy faith, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you could buy faith if it was something that you could. Now you can build faith up on the spiritual side. Yeah. So that can only be done by seeking it from the Most High.
That's right.
That's it.
Seek him early, man.
Yeah. Go on, bro.
Verse 17 says, "And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High."
Helmet of salvation. That's why we're doing this. You know, we are salvation bound. And the sword of the Spirit, which is this Bible.
That's
and the
right.
things which are written therein. You know what I mean? This is the sword of the what? Of the Spirit.
Come,
That's the sword of the Spirit.
which is the word of the Most High.
Which is the word of the Most High. Which is the word of the Most High. So they hate the words of the Most High. Was that it on that?
Verse 18, yeah. So I got verse 18. It says, "Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints."
Praying. Read it again, please.
Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit.
Praying always. Because what does the scripture say? Pray without ceasing. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit. You know what I mean? So what was the Spirit? The Spirit was the word of the Most High.
That's it.
You know what I mean? So
Sharper
pray.
than any two-edged sword.
Yeah, so pray according to what the Most High has given you. You know what I mean? And there we go back again. And in his law doth he meditate day and night. You know what I mean? So and we want really and truly what you're praying for. Extra portions of faith. You know what I mean? You're praying you're praying for a speedy destruction of this place,
Yeah.
of Babylon the Great. You know what I mean? You're praying for our society to be raised up. You know? That's what you're praying for. You know what I mean?
That's right.
When it comes to faith, can we go to Matthew 6 and 25?
Are you good with the camera?
I'll take over. I'll take over from you in a minute.
All right.
I'll take
Cool.
over
Cool.
from you.
All right.
All right, so this is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 25. It says, "Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. It is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment?"
That's right. That's right. Take no care for your life, basically. So you got to have what? Faith. You got to have faith that the Most High will provide for you, and in these times protect you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the last days. Yeah. Read, bro.
And we coming in some very trying times. We're gonna need to step out on faith,
That's
big
right.
time. Okay, so verse 26 it says, "Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns. Yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they?"
That's right. Are you not much better than the fowls in the air? What do they don't gather, they don't do a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't store their money in banks, or they don't gather in barns. But what? The Most High provides for them. Are we not better than them?
That's right, man.
We've been given this word. We're declaring this word for the Most High. We know that even death cannot separate us from the spiritual gifts that the Most High has bestowed upon us.
Sorry.
You know what I mean? So that's the mindset you got to have. Unto death. Yeah. Where were you on that one, man?
Verse 26.
Yeah, go on.
I think that was it.
Read it up to 30.
Okay, so verse 27, it says, "Which of you by taking in thought can add 1 cubit unto his stature? And why," verse 28, "And why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin.
Yeah.
And yet I say unto you, that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these.
Can't.
Wherefore, if the Most High so clothe the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith?"
O ye of little faith. You see, because people are always thinking on that carnal vibe. How can I get it popping in this world? You know what I mean? If I do the work of the Most High, then this is gonna lack. Then I can't actually make that money over this side. You know what I mean? And I can't actually establish myself here because I'm gonna be having to do the work of the Most High here. You know? But the Most High is basically saying in what you just read is that, hey, I got you. That's basically what it's saying. I got you. You know, whether it don't work out like how your imagination thought it would work out, but He's got you. So that's the whole thing. Our faith gets built up more and more the more we put our trust into the Most High. The more we put our trust into Him, and the more we live according to His will. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what we got going on this side. But soon, hopefully, the kingdom will bring a better, source of a better living for the men of the Most High.
That's right.
And but That's what we're hoping for.
That's right,
Salvation.
man.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And above all, it said, what my brother read, it said, above all, the shield of faith, to quench the fiery darts of the wicked.
That's right.
You know, and those darts will keep on coming. You're not gonna get into this and people are just accepting of you. You know? They weren't accepting of Yahweh Shai. You know what you want? You want great acceptance in this thing? Nah, man. This is what it is.
That's right.
The place is finished. Look, even the lights don't even work in this place, man. That's how,
Look at the state of this kingdom, man.
You want to make it big in this?
Yes.
Come on, man.
Got
This is
graffiti
apocalypse.
everywhere.
This is the beginning of the apocalypse, baby.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
Yeah. It's the beginning of the purge.